welcome back to another week of building the Caldercraft HMS Victory. This week we should get the first layer of planking completed. I've done 6 planks over the other side, and I'm going to do 6 over here. Then I'll complete the other side, and then we'll come back and complete this side. I'm going to be starting laying 3 planks towards the stern, and then we'll come back and do another 3 towards the bow of the ship. No particular reason I do it in that order, it's just a habit. So what I've done for the wiring I've actually sanded a groove through the keel there so that we don't do any damage to it. And as with the bottom half, I'm using frame 7, 8, 9 alternating, so we get not a too much of a set pattern in the planking. Not that it really matters with this because it's only the first layer. So all these ones towards the stern are going to be full planks. The ones at the bow will be tapered. So with these the first one will lay straight, and then I think on the other side, the second plank, we had a little bit of a triangle missing because we don't want to force the plank up, and then that will be filled with I think they're called Steeler plank. And then I did 2 more straight ones, and then we ended up with another triangle cut out, just so we're not forcing planks into a position that they don't want to go. So I'll get some glue on here and we'll start laying the planks. Using white glue, so I've put a little bit on each frame, and then I've run a line of glue down the rabbit line that we created in that first week. Actually ordered a new ochre nail pusher because the Artesania ones are shocking. The only place I could order it from was either UK or Germany, and Germany actually was a little bit cheaper, but still $60, and it won't be here until second week of October. So by then I'll have finished having a need for one. I'll just clamp that last one in place. Only difference is I've put white glue on the edge that will be up against the plank above it. So I know exactly where 5 or 6mm width of the plank is. Just makes it easier when I do the steelers. Just put a bit of a... Oh, I need another clamp. So then when I do put a steeler in there, it's just easy because then the opening starts off at the correct width and I can just trim it down to the correct size. Planking to the bow of the ship now. I do it a little bit different to everyone else because the first plank I always have, for whatever reason, struggled to find the exact point where I need to stop at the front here. And if I do the first one, without doubt I'll end up a few millimeters short or too long, and then I've got to make adjustments for it. So what I do is I actually put the second plank in place, and then that tells me exactly where that first plank needs to go. I know it's not the correct way of doing it, but it's what works for me. So these planks from the 5th frame, I'm tapering down from the 6mm full width down to 3mm at the front, and then I've roughly shaped it at the moment to the shape we need coming around the front of the bow. So I know that I'm laying this plank correctly. I marked 6mm out from the keel, so I know where I need to run this plank to get it correctly. As you can see, where I shaped it there, that's pretty well fitting exactly into where it needs to go. And then when I put this first plank in, I can shape it exactly into that shape above it. As I said, I know it's not the correct way, but it works for me. So I'll get some glue and we'll put this second plank on. the plank to that spot. I'm using white glue on both sides as well as on the frames. I'm just going to use CA just on the front because I don't have a frame at that point. Okay, next up, going back from the stern again, starting at frame 7. I know I said that the Okra pin pusher wouldn't show up for a couple of weeks, but surprisingly it showed up today. Literally took 3 days to get here from Germany. It's a lot better than the Artesania one. The only thing is the pins that I use, which are 10mm, hang out the end a little bit. I don't know yet whether I can adjust it or not, or whether I just have to get smaller pins in future, but it's definitely a lot better. Okay, nothing's going to change for quite a while, so I'll keep going with this, and as soon as we start meeting up and filling in the centre section, then I'll return. Okay, unfortunately I've missed 3 or 2 planks that I've put on. I recorded it, but for some reason the video's come out corrupt, so hopefully this one's working. But I've been doing exactly the same thing, working our way into the corners as we join up. So basically all I'm doing is putting the plank to where it needs to go, working out where the plank can sit for width, and then I just cut from that line through to the other corner, and then it'll fit exactly in there. So I'll just do that, and then we'll place the plank. I apologise, but I'm not sure what's going on, but I've missed a number of videos over this last section. They're all coming out corrupt for some reason, so I'm going to have to work out why that's happening going forward so it doesn't happen again. So yeah, this is just the last plank going on now. So I'll get that out of the way. Side of the hull is all closed up now. I've got about 4 planks to go on the other side, and that side will be done, but I'll do that side off camera, so I may as well close this video off now. This will still require a little bit of wood putty. As you can see, it's a couple of tiny little gaps. I fill that up with putty, give this a really good sand to get it nice and smooth. If there's any low or high spots, I'll get them right. I'll show you the back. Let's see if I can get around. This still needs a fair bit of sanding just through here, but overall it's not too bad. I think all up probably take a couple of hours to sand the whole hull. So I'll get that done, and then in the next video it'll just be a matter of we'll be fitting the officers' quarters to the ship, building it up. There's a lot of parts in that, and from what I've seen in the instructions, I'm going to need about 5 hands to accomplish it. So we'll see how we go, and I'll show it step by step being done. So thanks for joining me, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.